I'm out here alone in this wonderful place because it is during the week and it's a cloudy day. But we are here to talk about Canada. And I didn't really have a topic in mind when I hit the record button, but I want to talk just in general, but obviously I'm going to be talking about Canada because I am Canadian and I live in Canada. So the shitty thing about being here is that we don't have any kind of desire in this country, I would say, for innovation. So, a lot of the natural resources that we have in Canada to become a rich country are just sitting down here, and our politicians don't want to use it. And then we have businesses in general that are stifled by a lot of red tape. And then we complain about how our GDP is so low. It's ridiculous. And then you want to know what the most ridiculous part about all of this is? It's like we're like Canadians, and Canada's complaining about the fact that America has all these tariffs on us. It's like, oh, get these tariffs off of us. Oh, blah 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 blah. I don't want tariffs either, man. I'm just saying this is just the way that we're complaining. But we be complaining about all these tariffs, yet we have tariffs on ourselves. That's right. We have interprovincial tariffs. You want to know what that means? If I order something from Ontario, I'm in BC. If I order something from Ontario, there's a tariff on it. The interprovincial tariffs were meant to make sure that businesses within the province were prioritized so that businesses could actually thrive. But why do you need that in 2026? And you know what the sad thing is? The heck is that? So, I guess it was last year. It's like end of 2024, 2025. We had our prime minister and others talking about ending the interprovincial tariffs. I didn't even know that we had interprovincial tariffs until last year. And I saw people on the news talking about, oh yeah, we need to get rid of interprovincial tariffs. And I was just like, what do you mean interprovincial tariffs? There's no way that we have tariffs on ourselves. Like that's just stupid. There's no way it happens. And then I go on Google and I'm just like, oh, does Canada have interprovincial tariffs? It's like, yes, this is archaic, but Canada has interprovincial tariffs. I'm just like, bruh. The thing is, like, these guys were like, oh yeah, we need to be thinking about getting rid of interprovincial tariffs. Dude, you're the fucking prime minister. Just get rid of the fucking interprovincial tariffs. Nobody wants that. I don't know if you have the power to do it, if it has to go through the Senate or if it has to be passed as a bill through the members of parliament, whatever it is. I don't see a reason why anyone would be against abolishing interprovincial tariffs. So why haven't we done it? Canada is a do nothing country. That's why. We don't do anything. All we do is talk about how we want to do this. Oh yeah, we're gonna tackle housing. How many times, dude? You guys have been the same government for 11 years. You're talking about fixing housing. You guys have been in the government the whole time. The fact that housing has gone to shit is your fault. And then we have these pipelines. It's like, oh, are we going to build them or are we not going to build them? Who fucking knows? Nothing ever happens. Oh, yeah. You're like, oh, yeah, we want businesses to thrive. Okay, what are you going to do about it? We have all this red tape. We have all this bullshit that you have to go through for businesses to be able to actually do what they want. You're going to cut down some of that red tape? No, you're not going to cut down that red tape. All you do is you go on, have your little press conference, have your little photo ops, you talk about how we're going to be great, but we never do anything. That's what it is. That's what it always is. And it's very frustrating as someone who grew up here. It's like, okay, it's my time to shine. It's my time to be able to build up generational wealth. And it feels like my generation is just getting screwed over because we never get the same kinds of opportunities that those before us have gotten. It feels like every single year we're just getting screwed over even more, getting screwed over more and more and more. And nobody seems to want to solve anything. Nobody has a solution. And I don't want to get too political here, but for those of you who don't really know Canadian politics, pretty much we have two opposing parties that get elected pretty much. So there are more than two parties, but only two ever get elected. We have the Liberals and the Conservatives. And so what's going on right now is that the Liberal Party has been dominating. Basically, they've been dominating Canadian culture. They've been dominating Canadian media for the better part of a decade. And the Conservatives, they suck because they're basically running on a platform of, oh yeah, vote for us because we're not the Liberals. That's basically what their platform is. And then you have the NDP, which are to the left of the Liberals, and they're basically the same as Conservatives, as far as I can tell, in the sense that they're basically like, oh yeah, vote for us because we're not Liberals. It's like, okay, is already um, if someone is already left and they're afraid of the Conservatives, like they're afraid of conservative policies, then why the heck would they ever vote for the NDP? It's just like they're always going to end up choosing to vote for the Liberals if they feel like they're going to, um, if they feel like the Conservatives are going to win, because they would rather have a Liberal government than a Conservative government if they had to choose between the two. It's always going to be like that. So yeah, I mean, the Conservative Party of Canada isn't even conservative in my opinion, anyways. So yeah, they probably aren't going to win for a very long time, and doesn't really matter to me, anyways, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter which one of these two wins. There's going to be a lot of people who might be right leaning, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, well, it does matter because dude's policies are this and this and that are a lot better than what the Liberal Party has to offer." It's just like, well, sure, you can make that argument if you want, but at the end of the day, it's not going to make your life better. The only person who can make your life better is yourself. You have to work hard in order to create opportunities for your own life. Because currently, right now, you're able to do that. You can take life into your own hands and you can create opportunities for yourself. It's not easy. It's a lot harder than it used to be, a lot harder, but it's still doable. And that's the point. You might look at policies from politicians and say, well, these policies will make my life easier, but they're not going to fix your life. Let's just say the Conservatives were in power right now and they did all the things that you wanted them to do. Is that going to make you a millionaire? No. Is that going to make you make six figures? Probably not. Is that going to get you the job of your dreams? Probably not. It's not going to change anything because you have to create those opportunities for yourself. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Um, the whole concept of just fighting over which politician's your favorite politician and who's saying the right things or whatever, it's like it's all irrelevant because none of these people, they don't care about us. They just do whatever their fancy little donors tell them to do, and you can always see it. They they never they'll never say the things that you want them to say, even if it is their opinion, because they have to watch out for whatever will allow them to get votes, and then they have to watch out for their donors, which is a sad thing. It's like this whole super PAC donor blah 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 stuff. It's such a curse. Like we the people, we don't even have the power, so we'll never be able to actually win. Doesn't matter what kind of issue most Canadians agree on. If it's not in line with the donor class, it's just never gonna happen. So you gotta just basically ignore all that stuff and forget the whole politics stuff. I mean, you can keep an eye on it as far as understanding what's going on in your country, and I think that is a good idea. But if you're expecting a politician to save you, ah, man, you are truly delusional.